What if I told you that the one daily activity almost everyone recommends for healthy aging might actually be leaving your body vulnerable and weak? That probably sounds completely backwards. After all, walking is widely considered the ultimate exercise for older adults. It is gentle, it is low impact, and millions of people rely on it as their primary way to stay active. Let me be perfectly clear right from the start. Walking is wonderful for your overall health, and you should absolutely keep doing it. However, as an educational channel dedicated to senior movement, we need to look at the complete picture. Here is a scientific reality that shocks even seasoned health professionals. A 2019 study from the University of Waterloo revealed that normal walking activates only about 32% of your gluteus maximus, that is the largest and most powerful muscle in your entire human body. Think about what that actually means. Nearly 2/3 of your most critical strength engine is barely working when you just go for a daily stroll. The researchers discovered something even more alarming. Older adults who relied exclusively on walking for their fitness continued to silently lose muscle mass, joint stability, and protective strength year after year. The people who believed they were being the most careful with their bodies were often the ones losing their physical foundation the fastest. This silent decline is exactly how balance slowly disappears. It is the hidden reason why standing up from your favorite living room chair gradually feels like a heavy chore. It is how physical independence fades away, without you ever noticing the exact moment it started happening. But today, we are going to change that narrative together. Before we reveal the 5 essential movements to rebuild your foundation, I would love to connect with you. What is your name, and where are you watching from today? We have built an incredible community here, with viewers tuning in from all over the world. Whether you are 60, 70, or well into your 80s, please know that you are not alone on this journey. You are part of a growing movement of individuals who truly believe that aging should be empowering, not limiting. Please drop your name and location in the comments below and say hello to a fellow viewer. Building a strong community is just as important as building physical strength. Now, let us dive into the 5 essential exercises that will help you stay strong, steady, and totally independent. Let us start from the ground up. Number 5 on our list is the step up. This is the real-life strength test you probably did not know you were failing. On the surface, step-ups sound completely harmless, almost like regular walking with a little extra lift. You might think that because we step onto curbs or stairs daily, it is no big deal. However, as an educational channel, we must emphasize how the body adapts to aging. Please consult your doctor before trying new physical movements, as this information is purely for your health education. Here is what most people miss. After 60, your ability to step up using one leg is a crucial indicator of real-world strength and fall risk. Step-ups actively challenge your gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and vital stabilizer muscles. These muscles allow you to climb stairs safely or catch yourself if you trip. If left unused, they quietly shut down without pain until you suddenly feel unstable. The science backs this up. A 2021 study from the University of Florida showed that adults over 60 who practice step-ups just twice a week for 6 weeks improved single-leg strength by 27% and stair climbing stability by 33%. They did this without any heavy weights or complicated machines. To execute this safely at home, find a low platform about 6 to 10 inches high, place your whole foot securely on the step, and hold a wall or chair for balance. Press up through your heel without jumping or using momentum. Try 2 or 3 sets of 8 repetitions per leg twice a week. Every step up you perform is not just a physical exercise. It is a powerful message to your nervous system, saying, I am still strong and I can still rise. Now that we understand how vital it is to lift yourself up, let us move to number 4. This is the glute kickback, the smallest move with the biggest impact on your posture. As an educational channel, we want you to understand your body safely, so please consult your physician if you experience chronic pain. When people see a glute kickback, they think it is just a tiny leg lift. It looks so gentle that older adults often skip it, thinking it cannot do much good. However, that tiny lift is literally the difference between walking tall and walking in pain. Here is the truth about aging bodies. As we get older, we lose the ability to extend our hips without straining our lower backs. When your glutes stop firing correctly, your body compensates by overworking your hamstrings and straining your lower spine just to walk. Glute kickbacks fix this by retraining your nervous system. A clinical study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy proved that targeted glute activation improved walking confidence and balance in adults over 65 in just 4 weeks. To do this safely at home, stand behind a sturdy chair and hold it for balance. Keep your back straight and slowly lift one leg straight behind you. Do not arch your lower back. The motion must come directly from squeezing the glute muscle. Hold it at the top for 1 or 2 seconds. Try for 10 to 12 repetitions per leg. It is not about how high you lift, but how well you connect to the muscle. Before we move on, I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed your lower back hurting after a simple walk? Let me know in the comments below right now, and let us discuss how to fix it together. If you just commented about your lower back pain, you are going to love our number 3 movement. Welcome to the glute bridge, perhaps the most powerful move you can do while lying completely flat. As always, please remember that our channel provides educational health information, not personalized medical advice. Always check with your healthcare provider before starting new routines, especially if you have a history of spinal issues. I hear this all the time from older adults. Lying on the floor does not feel like real exercise. We have been conditioned to believe that movement has to be fast, sweaty, or exhausting to actually work. But from an educational perspective, that is a massive misunderstanding of how the human body operates. Sometimes, changing your relationship with gravity is exactly what your nervous system needs to heal. Here is a quiet truth about human anatomy. Over the decades, our brains literally forget the correct firing order for our muscles. We lose the ability to activate our glutes without simultaneously straining the lower back. We start relying on our fragile spine to do the heavy lifting that our hips were built for. The glute bridge acts like a physical reset button for your brain, restoring that vital mind to muscle connection and training the body to lift using the hips instead of the spine. The clinical evidence for this is absolutely remarkable. A trial published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy followed adults over 55 who simply added glute bridges to their weekly routine. After just 8 weeks, these individuals experienced a 42% reduction in chronic lower back pain. They also saw a 35% improvement in their overall mobility scores. That is profound healing without medication or surgery, achieved just through mindful and targeted movement. Here is how to perform a safe glute bridge in your own living room. Lie on a comfortable mat with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides. The secret is to tighten your glutes first, then slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Please do not arch your lower back. Hold that top position for 2 to 3 seconds. Give a good squeeze and lower down slowly. Aim for 12 to 15 repetitions. For an incredible modification, place a rolled towel or yoga block between your knees to keep your body aligned and engage your deep stabilizer muscles. This gentle movement teaches your body how to confidently support itself from the ground up. Now that we have built strength from the floor, it is time to grab a chair for movement number 2, seated band abductions. This exercise targets the invisible muscles that protect every single step you take. As an educational channel, we remind you to always consult your doctor before starting new movements to ensure they fit your specific health needs. You might wonder how pushing your knees apart while sitting can actually do anything. However, this simple motion targets your side glutes, specifically the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. These invisible muscles rarely get attention, but they are absolutely critical. Whenever you stand on one leg, shift your weight, or try to catch yourself from tripping, these side muscles do the heavy lifting. When they weaken from too much sitting or aging, your body develops a subtle side-to-side wobble when walking. This wobble puts extra stress on your lower back and knees, dramatically increasing your fall risk. The science is truly eye-opening. A study in the Aging and Balance Journal found that hip abduction strength, your ability to press your knees outward, was the #1 predictor of fall recovery success in adults over 65. It was not reflexes or walking speed. It was the strength of these invisible side glutes that mattered most. To do this safely, sit on a firm chair with your feet flat on the ground. Place a light resistance band just above your knees. Slowly press your knees outward while keeping your feet planted. Hold the widest point for 1 to 2 seconds and return with control. Aim for 12 to 15 repetitions across 2 to 3 sets. Remember, the slower you go, the harder your muscles work and the more control you regain. If you are finding this information helpful for protecting your independence, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel right now. Your support helps us reach more older adults, and it ensures you will not miss our future educational videos. We have finally arrived at number 1. If you have been following along, I promised that the final exercise would surprise you the most. Welcome to the Bulgarian split squat, the most underrated strength move for adults over 60. That sounds way too advanced for someone my age. The name sounds like an Olympic training camp movement, not a living room routine for older adults. Before breaking down why this is essential, please remember, this video is strictly for educational purposes. Always consult your healthcare provider before trying new exercises to ensure they are safe for your specific condition. Here is the educational truth. The Bulgarian split squat is the single most powerful, functional, and real-life glute strengthener that most people over 60 are never taught. Avoiding it is costing you more than you know. Walking, turning, reaching, or stepping off a curb all require you to balance on just one leg. If you avoid this challenge because it feels hard, you never give your body a chance to rebuild the balance it is losing. This movement forces your gluteus maximus and gluteus medius to fire simultaneously. It dramatically improves core stability and proprioception, which is the ability of your body to sense where it is in space. According to Dr. Andrew Lakash, a leading physical therapist, the Bulgarian split squat is one of the most effective ways to restore symmetry, correct gait, and rebuild hip strength in seniors. In clinical practice, it has been used to reverse pelvic instability and help older patients eliminate their reliance on walkers and canes. The biggest danger is not the movement itself, but avoiding it entirely. When one leg gets weaker, you shift more weight to the stronger side, overload one knee, and create an imbalance that leads to falls and long-term pain. Let us learn a highly modified, safe version at home. Stand about 2 feet in front of a sturdy chair. Place the top of one foot securely on the chair behind you. Please use another chair or wall for support. Slowly bend your front knee and lower down only as far as comfortable. Keep your chest lifted and do not let your front knee collapse inward. Push back up through your front heel. Start with 6 to 8 repetitions per leg using body weight only. If balance is a challenge, reduce the depth because control matters much more than range of motion. I have seen this movement transform older adults. Let me share a quick story. One of my clients, in her late 60s, had been avoiding stairs for years out of fear. She started doing modified split squats, and within 8 weeks, she was climbing a full flight of stairs with no railing. She did not just gain physical strength, she gained confidence in her own body again. As an educational channel, this is the core lesson we want to share. This journey is not about chasing your youth or keeping up with 20-year-olds at the gym. It is about reclaiming the strength to simply stay you. Let us look at the complete picture. Walking is wonderful, but it is only the beginning. To truly protect your independence, you need the step-ups, the kickbacks, the glute bridges, the seated abductions, and the split squats. Modern medicine is powerful, but it is not perfect, and real prevention does not begin at the doctor's office. It begins when you choose movements that rebuild trust with your nervous system. Here is the most important piece of educational advice you will hear today. After 60, your body does not reward intensity, it rewards consistency. You do not need heavy weights or marathons. You need targeted, consistent movements that allow you to get out of a chair without using your arms, walk on uneven ground, and catch yourself if you slip. These 5 exercises are your everyday tools for independence. Now you just need to put them into practice. I would love to hear your thoughts. Which of these 5 exercises surprised you the most today? Have you ever struggled with balance or back pain and suddenly realized it was not just normal aging? Your story might be exactly what someone else in our community needs to read today, so please drop a comment below. We truly read every single one. Finally, if you are part of this growing movement, where age means strength and not slowing down, we would be honored if you hit the like button and